Warriors are in the nation's capital today. They start a 4-game road trip. Chris Paul's coming back. Stephen Curry, lifetime against the Washington Wizards, FB. He scores 29 a game against them. 29 a game.
Oh, he's going to go big tonight.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
He's going to say 40.
All the talk, all the fatigue talk.
At least.
He sees Jordan Poole on the other side. We'll get to Jordan Poole and Draymond Green because, folks, this will be the first time they've ever played against each other after what happened last season. So we'll be looking at that.
CP3?
CP3. Back off the bench with Klay Thompson.
Dude, I told you before we went on, what other team has 2 future Hall of Famers on the bench? Are Kuminga and Podziemski that good that you could have 2 future Hall of Famers on your bench?
I guess so.
Who else has 2 future Hall of Famers on their bench?
Or you could just look at it as does Klay and Chris Paul belong in the starting lineup alongside Stephen Curry? Then you're really small. Now you're playing small. Like they're small ball and then they're small. And you're playing small with Chris Paul and Steph Curry in the backcourt with defensive liabilities.
I don't, dude, help me out here, Bonte. Like, I just haven't come around to the Chris Paul thing. He's super efficient.
Yeah.
He doesn't turn the ball over. He's a pro's pro. Who knows what value he's bringing behind the scenes with all of his knowledge. I don't know what kind of teammate he is. Mm-hmm. But I just have never come around to this move yet. Am I wrong as a Warrior fan to think
no, you're not the only one. You're not the only one.
I'm not excited about him coming back. Should I be?
You're not the only one. I want to see how it looks. I want to see how it looks because he's been out since January 5th. Been damn near 2 months. And he's been out, and the Warriors have actually played their best basketball without him, and they've started to push the pace. He does slow it down. How does he slow it down? Now, his shots started to come around there before he got hurt. He was starting to hit open shots, mid-range, threes, and all that, and he doesn't turn the ball over. But look at Frisco native 405. I don't care about Chris Paul coming back.
I don't.
There's a lot of Warrior fans who feel like that.
Is that bad?
I don't know.
Should I be more of a fan? Sorry.
Hey, man, 888-957-9570. Does that do anything for anybody? Chris Paul coming back. I am intrigued. I always get intrigued with little things like this, FP.
When you're playing well, though, minus the last game against the Nuggets, does this disrupt things or does it make it better?
I think it can make the second unit better. Klay's rolling. You have a bona fide point guard at Chris Paul. Dario Saric now with his spacing, I think he plays better with Chris Paul. There's no doubt he's slumped hard. And it's kind of ironic that he slumped without Chris Paul, guy he was running with in OKC and Phoenix. So I'll be intrigued to see what the second unit looks like. But I will be looking to see what happens with Podziemski if he struggles.
Yeah, who suffers in the rotation? And aren't they playing up tempo now?
They are.
This is gonna slow things down.
It feels like it could slow things down.
It's gonna be like dribble, 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 dribble. You know that commercial? What's his name? The Geico commercial.
Yeah.
That's how I do play-by-play in baseball. Dribble, dribble, dribble.
Well,
here's the pitch. Ball.
Yes. It drives me crazy when all you do is dribble, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so I want to see if he takes any minutes away from Podziemski.
No.
Because everybody's loving Podziemski right now. Well, if there's anything with this team, if they don't win the championship, well, what do we want to see? It's the same thing with the Giants. I want to see the youngsters play. What do we have?
Ante Podziemski might be getting overexposed a little bit right now.
Might be.
Or maybe he needs less minutes to be more effective.
Maybe it was just a one-off against Denver.
Okay.
But maybe he is seeing, but this whole thing with Steve Kerr, and this is where he's going to earn his money, FP. How do you manage the egos? How do you manage to fill in a game? How do you mess with the rotations? And then how you rein Draymond Green in tonight? How's Draymond going to react if Jordan Poole says something to him? Like that's to me,
that's not a story.
To me, it stops to one of the biggest storylines of today.
You're going for clicks right now.
No, I'm not going for clicks. I don't want that. Trust me.
They're not.
I talked about it all last season. It was nauseating.
Yeah, I did too. And I wore
You're telling me there's not going to be people looking for Jordan Poole and Draymond Green to hug or say what's up or any interaction with Draymond Green and Jordan Poole? Like, you don't think that's going to be a thing with some people?
No. I would love to see them fight again.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, just for entertainment standpoint, but they're not going to. That's water under the bridge. For those two, maybe it's not over for Jordan Poole. That screwed him up last year.
It screwed him up this year, too. Screwed him up, period.
Bonte,
Tyler Miller, he goes, I'll be watching interactions.
Bonte, if you punch me in the 8 o'clock hour today, I'm still going to have a good broadcasting career. It's not going to affect me. I don't understand that. I mean, that's up for debate. But you know what I mean?
Well, we'll see. You wouldn't have to broadcast it that way.
Quite a tease for that 8 o'clock hour.
Listen,
look at that.
Let's see, 8 o'clock hour. Vontae hits ex-pro baseball player FP for bringing up Giants baseball.
And then he goes
hits him in the mouth.
Then he goes back to DC and has a mediocre career.
Right.
We got to put out the, FP's been acting all big and bad since he got that new deal with 95.7 too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a great deal.
Hold on, but see that
you want to know the
inaccuracies. See that would be a good joke, but Jordan Poole didn't sign the contract yet. He hadn't got paid yet when he got hit. Remember that? Officially. Didn't get paid yet. Maybe he got an extra $20 million after the hit, but who knows?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how a fight could derail your career. I don't know how
about
somebody
derail your career.
It has.
Well,
he got punched and he hasn't been the same guy since.
He hasn't been the same. Well,
he was my favorite Warrior when they won the championship in 21-22.
Wow.
He was
all about the pool parties, huh?
I was about the pool party. He went to Michigan and the whole connection there. But I love this guy. He's pulling up from half court and he's making shots and he's the next Steph Curry, and the way he drives and penetrates, his speed, his defense, everything. And then last year he just dribbled the ball off his foot and fell down and out of control and threw the ball up and fell down. And he was always falling down and he was taking ill-advised shots with way too much time left on the shot clock and chucking up half-court shots with 11 seconds left in the quarter. And you're like, what is he doing? It's like, what is he? Dude, I've never been more obsessed or pissed off at a player on the team that I root for last year than Jordan. My son and I would text each other like, what is he doing every single game?
It was bad.
It was frustrating. Is that's from a punch?
Yes, I think it was a punch and not wanting to be there. Think about that.
Come on, dude.
No, hold on. No, FP, hold on, man. FP, hold on.
I'm not buying it.
Hold on. No, you get punched, and it's all over the media, internet. It's the top story in the league going into the season.
I guess in your 20s, someone's saying
in your early 20s, you're 23 years old. You're trying to grow up. You just won a championship. You're feeling good. I just saw Jordan Poole at media day. We were vibing. We were talking about Europe and everything, and he was in great spirits. And then the punch happened. He was a different dude. And then you got to share a locker room. Then you have to sit next to him in your locker room. Then you have to ride the team plane. And you got to go around the charter. And you don't get an apology. And Draymond doesn't really get suspended. And you got to live with that. And you got to figure out a way to fit in with the team. And then you're the one getting yelled at for turnovers or whatnot. The other guys are just, it was just a mess. So I actually, listen, Jordan Poole did not play well. By the end of the season, he was very unplayable. But to say that, hey, how can a punch ruin the team or how can it affect the team? Oh, it ruined the season.
Oh, yeah.
They never had the chemistry whatsoever that they conjured up during that championship season because of a punch. So, look, Draymond got what he wanted. A lot of people got what they wanted. Jordan Poole's now in D.C., and he's in D.C. with the team around him. They're 9-48. I mean, that's their recipe for disaster. So he's learning on the fly on how to be the dude, and it's not working out for him. It is not. Do I think he could have a great NBA career? Absolutely. But Washington is a poverty organization. They've already switched coaches. Got the talent they're just a mess. But when it goes back to last year, yeah, I can't blame Jordan. Like Jordan Poole had a bad year, but I'll say like Iguodala said. Iguodala said it last year on the podcast or last summer. He had a bad year and he still averaged 20 a game. Like, I'm not scoffing at 20 points a game in the NBA. I'm not. I'm just not. Now, the percentages were down, no doubt about that. But 20, it's 20. And you could say it's empty calories or whatnot. But the Warriors needed that for the most part of halfway through this season. They needed his athleticism. You got Jordan Poole on his team now. How many guys do they have that could blow by their defender? Not many. Jordan Poole was one of them.
Yeah, but you have to have the ball with you.
You got to have the ball with you.
That always helps when you blow by a defender, not to leave it back off your foot.
You do. It happened every now and then. But they all turn it over. Draymond turned it over 6 times against Jokic. Draymond Green in 6 games against the Toronto Raptors in the NBA Finals. 6 games. Draymond turned it over 30 times. So he's had a turnover problem too. So I don't know, man. I kind of feel bad for JP. I know he's a rich guy and whatnot, but I do. He got ruined. Like for example, if you hit me,
you're going to hit me at 8 o'clock. Tune in at 8. No. Vontae's punching FP at 8.
Black guy.
See how my career goes after that.
Well, my career will be done after that.
We'll see if Matt defends me or you.
FP, you got the articles in the Chronicle, not me. I'm done if I hit you, number one. I'm done. But no, seriously, if I got hit by a radio host, right, I'd be done. I could never work with that guy again. That's just me.
You know what's bad is your career would be over, too, if a guy punched you.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Because they would associate you with that.
Forever. Rudy Tomjanovich. It took him to win 2 championships with Hakeem Olajuwon to finally shed that Kermit Washington punch in the mid-'70s. When Kermit Washington socked the hell out of Rudy T and ruined his career.
To the Tigers broadcast team about 6-7 years ago, they got in a fight in the booth, and neither one of them has worked since.
Rod Allen, right?
Rod Allen, yeah. Rod's a good dude. I don't know what happened.
What is he doing now?
I forget the play-by-play guy's name.
He's in Michigan, right?
No, he's working for the Marlins in their pre and post.
Who, Rob Martin?
Rod Allen.
Rod Allen, he got a job again. I liked him.
And they got a fight, so yeah, you're done too.
Somebody else got in the fight. I was just going to say something. Somebody else got in the fight.
Here's the thing, and I want to talk about it because I know we're up against a clock. It's not that they fought; it's when they fought. Like there's fights all the time in sports, like behind the scenes. There's some things I can't even talk about on the air that I've seen.
Yeah.
But like when you fight in camp out of a championship, when things are supposed to be at their very best, like we all just poured champagne on each other. We had a parade on Market Street. We got our 4th ring.
They just went to Japan.
They went to Japan. And then you got in a fight. That it's like point is you get on each other's nerves over the course of a season and things happen. Like we're on the same bus, the same plane, the same locker room, the same hotel. We're sick of each other, dude. You drive me nuts. That happens. And we hear about, I don't know, 10% of those make it out to the media.
Yeah.
But like to do it in camp, dude.
And that video gets leaked.
That's a whole other story.
Well, I try to warn people.
Do you know who did that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
You
No,
heard.
I don't.
You
No, I
had
don't.
to.
No, I don't.
You did
I don't
it.
know nothing.
That was your phone.
My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it.
Bonte filmed that. Just put that out there right
That's
now.
a one?
That's just a one? That was on his.
That's a
that
one?
was on his iPhone.
My name is Bennett, and I'm not in it. Oh man! All right.
You just make that up?
No, I stole that from somebody.
Yeah.
That's what we always do. No, that is great. Like, I'm just fascinated. That's one of the storylines on top of Chris Paul playing alongside Klay Thompson coming off the second unit. And then, again, it's a storyline every single game.